Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here, and I just wanted to share a couple of things for you. Well, the establishment is going down. The New World Order proponents, the globalists ruling from behind the scenes, they are falling like freaking dominoes. I am happy to report this, and I wanted to just share from the bottom of my heart some of those things that often go overlooked but need to be pushed up. Think about all the headway that we've made. I'm going to just call them out loud because I've proved it on my other channel. I showed you the evidence for it on my vlog. I'm just gonna bring it all up. But we had Brexit happen last year where they wanted to get away from the EU, British exit from the EU. We have Donald Trump becoming president. We had Trump-like candidates rising up in the Netherlands and Iceland and Brazil and countries abroad. We had France, all these where they had potential candidates or candidates that are up and coming. We have the Czech Republic just elect a populist candidate, somebody who sees the establishment as an enemy, an establishment who is ruling from behind the scenes. That happened in the Czech Republic. And we're seeing this everywhere. Candidates like populists, like nationalist candidates who are exposing these mentalities that have been attempting to rule us from behind the scenes, who are that globalist establishment group of people that are trying to put you and your kids and your children's children in bondage. They've been doing this. They've been doing this through the United Nations, through the World Banks, through the World Economic Forum, Davos, and all these things that are globally minded organizations. And well, we need to have peace on earth, if you will, which is not going to be achievable till Jesus Christ comes back. But we need to have some sort of unifying peace between countries. It draws a different line when you want to put your laws in my country and tell me what we can or can't do because we have to give up a little of our freedom and our sovereignty, according to former President Obama, in order to accomplish that. I don't think so. I don't think so. But this is why they are toppling. People are waking up, and they are waking up left and right. Let's just focus on some of the accomplishments that we've had just this past month. The uranium one deal has gotten exposed. I talked about this last year, and even President Trump talked about it. He sent out a Twitter, why is not anybody saying anything about Hillary Clinton's ties to uranium one? Well, all of a sudden, now it comes out, and it was all done under the Obama administration, where they openly gave 20% of our uranium to Russia. Hello, anyone have a problem with that? I have a problem with that. That is called sleeping with the enemy, if you will, and that's exactly who was involved. Hillary, the Podestas, under Obama's administration, and the DOJ, the Department of Justice, they overlooked it. Comey overlooked it. They all turned another cheek. The other cheek, Robert Mueller, and all of them need to be investigated for that, but it's out in the open now. Not only that, but just this week, the DNC, right? They came out as the people who helped fund the fake dossier that was made against Trump. Christopher Steele was paid to do this dossier against Donald Trump, and now there's ties to the DNC with that dossier that have been proven. And that's another accomplishment that the levels that the DNC and Hillary Clinton and all of them will go to make some fake dossier on the president. Now it's proven who actually funded that. That's criminals. Look, Hillary has committed 13 some odd crimes at this point. There's more, I'm sure. Those are the public ones. She needs to go to jail already. Can we please? Can we please? Can we please? And here's another way that we are winning. The mainstream media refuses to report on uranium one. Refuses to report on what the DNC has done with the fake dossier and Christopher Steele. They're refusing to report on it. Why? Because they don't want to, because they're controlled, because they're paid for by the far left, by Saudis. They're owned, and people tell them what to do. And guess what? The American people are waking up to it. They're watching alternative media, such as channels like mine, and they're saying, hey, something's wrong here. Why isn't CNN, MSNBC, ABC, MSN, and the like not reporting on this deal? Why are they only reporting on negative aspects that aren't even true on the President of the United States, such as the fake Russian narrative they've been pushing from day one? I see that as the establishment going down. Their crimes are being exposed. CNN's crimes are exposed. Obama's crimes are exposed. Hillary Clinton's crimes and the Podestas, not to mention all the movement in Hollywood right now against the pedophiles. There's a big pedophile being exposed all up in Hollywood, and people are getting exposed with the Weinstein, all of that, all the sexual harassment stuff is getting exposed all at once. So there are a lot of things at play. And let me just conclude with this. Please understand that with a winning, when we're winning right now, we got to keep on that path. We got to keep fighting that war, that information battle. Let your voices be heard to your congressmen, to your senators, to the president. Respond to those emails you get in the mail from the president. Let him know how you feel. Let him know what's going on. Let your congressmen know. Follow them on Facebook. Tell them how you feel. Tell them what they should and shouldn't do, how you feel about certain policies, because we have to continue doing that. We have to continue putting pressure. And if you live in Arizona, please get on John McCain's and tell him how bad of a job he's doing. At least in my opinion, he needs to be taken down from his job and fired. If it was up to me, he wouldn't be there anymore and he would be fired and we would have somebody else. But he is sold out to the establishment. He is an establishment candidate. So make sure you let him know those feelings as well, all of them. But not only that, I want to also conclude with this. There will be pushback. There will be fight back from the globalists themselves. So be prepared for those kinds of things. Be prepared that something like that, they could do some kind of a disaster or a pandemic or who knows. I mean, war, nuclear war, a blackout, a cyber attack, anything. It could be a false flag attack of sorts that I think that they could do in order to put a kink in our wire, so to speak. But that is something that you just need to have a heads up about and be prepared for, because that's the kind of people we're dealing with, just creeps altogether who want to push certain stipulations on the people and put us under tyranny, because absolute power corrupts absolutely, with a lot of people anyway, and that's what we're seeing. But there is a good side of the government that is fighting the establishment side, so that's I'm hopeful. So there's people in the government fighting and standing up for we the American people, and I say amen to that. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.